Hello and welcome back to the Porsche build. Did that look cool? I hope it looked cool. That was either a smooth operator moment or not. Smooth operator! But with all the work being done, that could be the last video on this car. The thing is, I love this car, and after doing so much work on it, like replacing the brakes, overhauling the engine, and completely changing the interior, I've come to realise there's some big flaws, which means we might have to be saying goodbye. But I'll explain later in the video. There's a couple of problems to address with the Porsche before I start doing all those finishing touches with the paint and all the other fun parts. It will start sometimes, it's really weird. I thought it was an electrical issue, but like it will start sometimes. Is that spider? Oh wow. Where's that gone? Yeah, so it'll start sometimes, but then other times it won't. And when you try to sort of turn it over, it just smells like it's flooding itself. I think this is because of the injectors, because it's been sat for 10 years. I don't think they've actually been cleaned, which would make sense as to why it's flooding it. The injectors sit on top of the engine and are responsible for fueling it. If they become clogged with old fuel, which mine might have done after sitting for 10 years, then it can make the engine run really poorly. Unfortunately, I forgot to film all of that, but basically what I did is use a spray bottle, connected it to the injector with a battery which managed to open it up, and then spray the fluid through it, clean the injector, so then hopefully it doesn't get blocked open, flooding the car. This actually made a hell of a difference, but still didn't solve that issue. Next, I'm replacing that crusty fuel pump. So here is the old fuel pump. This thing is ancient. It's got a relic, so battered. Metal eaten away as well, really old. So I've had this one sitting in the workshop for a bit. Hopefully this new fuel pump will make sure the fuel is coming out at a constant. I just have a feeling that old one wasn't quite up to spec, and could definitely explain why the car sputters, cuts out and has trouble starting. And voila, a new fuel pump in, an easy, nice fix. Another thing I thought could be, because this battery connection is pretty rope, so I'm going to clean that all up, because a lot of the time it can just be a dodgy current, so possibly that, we'll have a look into it. It's normally the simplest of things sometimes. After taking it for a drive, after doing all those three things, the car stopped cutting out. I think the main problem, and the most simplest of them all, was that battery terminal. As soon as you have a slightly bad connection, it can really throw the whole car off. It's easy to get carried away and start trying to find big problems, but sometimes it can just be that basic loose screw. The finishing little touches on this Porsche, it's just the bodywork. Some things aren't actually put back together. So this video, that's what we're going to do. All the little button up pieces that hasn't been done on the outside. I'm going to polish the car, which should be really fun to be fair, because I've never polished a car before. I've only done little bits, but I think it's going to look day and night. Going to make the car absolutely glow. Pretty fun. Get to use my new power washer. Finally got one. I hear you guys in the comments. Get a power washer, get a power washer. Boom. So without further ado, let's give it a little scrub down. The paint colour on this car is a really cool dark blue, and it's actually only this colour because it got stolen and repainted. The only problem is it's not quite properly being caught. It's really hard to tell on camera, but the surface layer has a lot of dirt attached to it and minor scratches which prevent the true colour from coming out. So ideally I want this to look like a mirror. Car looks alright on this side, some parts are okay, but these other parts are pretty murky, so I'm going to start with the bonnet, because I think the bonnet will look the best. A lot of people can get really into it, and there's thousands of different products, so many different techniques, and like a good polish will take you like 3 days, I'm pretty sure, if you're really being serious about it, which I'm not. I don't really care too much. I'm just doing this for fun, and just a quick polish over should only take, and it's not going to be perfect, but I don't care. I just want to get it looking a bit more presentable. The first job that I'm doing is clay barring. Clay barring essentially just is a clay bar, as I just said, and it picks up all the dirt on the top of the clear coat. Basically like just giving it a proper scrub, getting all the mud out, all the dirt particles that stick to the clear coat. Paint is essentially like skin. The car skin, aka the paint, has 3 layers. You've got your primer, your base coat, then you've got your clear coat, which is the transparent one on top. And when that clear coat gets all scratched, that is when it starts to look really matte and not shiny. That's all the dirt I've just pulled out the top layer of paint. You can't really wash that off with the normal sponge, and you can literally hear it as well. Smooth. Gritty. Clay bar whole of this is then okay to put that sponge on. Now the whole clay barring process has been done, I can start to buff the pad, but you can really see how much that clay bar actually takes out of that paint. All that dirt there removed from the bonnet, stuff a sponge would never pick up. Alright, now I'm going to apply the first coat, just going to dab it on gently. Essentially what this is doing is just completely smoothing out the paint of that clear coat and taking out any imperfections. The smoother it is, the more clear. After that, wiping away the compound with a microfiber towel, and then you can reveal the new fresh paint again. The difference is day and night. It's such a satisfying process. The other side, big difference. And now I'm going over the rest of the bonnet. Some places I have to go over twice just to get it perfect. Time for the grand reveal. Yeah, wow. That is day and night. That's insane. It's like 2 different colours. All scratched, beaten up. Perfect. And that is why I love polishing, because the difference before and after, just in that little bit of time of doing that, is insane. Obviously I still haven't polished it yet, so it can get even shinier, but it's still just like mind-blowing what you can do with just that. Right, now to finish off the rest of the bonnet and the whole front of the car, as well as the front wings. The idea with this car is I'm not trying to get it like really showroom perfect, because I don't really care about that too much. Like, I kind of like cars when they got a bit of scratches and dents in them and stuff, but just thought, why the paint's so faded, might as well try bring it like a little bit back to life, because it does look a lot nicer, that's for sure. You know, I'm not too fussed. I've crashed this car a couple of times, a couple of scratches everywhere. Thing with this car, I love it dearly. And I've had it for ages, and it's such a cool looking car, but it's just so unreliable. I've broken down like 6 or 7 times. And performance wise, this car actually lacks a lot of power. I think this car will be selling it after this polish, getting everything back together. It's out of its graveyard, which is what the main purpose is for all these videos. Saving crap cars that I don't need to have. And onto some more fun, cheaper projects, I think. Just random ones are like 2-3 grand, random marketplace finds. And I want to go rally driving. I want to try and get a rally car. I think that would be sick. If I can go rally driving for like under 2-3 grand or whatever. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'd be happy. Oh, that never gets old. So satisfying. It's just like so smooth, liquid paint. I love it. Naughty. Forgot to film buffing the door, obviously, but on the same tape thing again. Onto the roof now. I think this would be the most satisfying of them all, just because this is probably the worst looking one out of all of them. So again, the same process as I did on the bonnet, clay bar the roof, and then I can begin to compound buff it, and then after that, wipe it all off, and again, it looks like a mirror. It really is such a rewarding job. Look at that transformation. Obviously the paint can't be properly fixed in some places, that's just damaged, but is a hell of a lot better. And of course, if you like seeing transformations like this, then please subscribe. It helps a lot. I mean, I've hit 5,000 subscribers in 2 months, which is insane from the help from you guys, and it's able me to like work with other brands now as well, and get products from them or pay for other projects, which is insane. I didn't think after 5,000 subscribers I could do that much. Yeah, hope you enjoy the videos, and if you guys got any ideas of projects you want to see next or anything like that, let me know. I'm all ears. Anyway, top of the car is done, front of the car is done. Now I'm going to do the back arches just there, and then I think that should be good enough, I think. And then obviously the polish on top. I'm going to do the back of the car, but I don't think I have to do all of it because not all of the car is actually that bad. It's just sort of the high parts, like the roof, all the arches where water sits and sort of damages the paint a bit, or dust. Yeah, next is basically a polish, and I don't really know how the polish works different. I think it fills in any of the small scratches and just makes the paint a bit more shiny, because the compound before has got like a little, it's almost like toothpaste. This adds the shine, and I use a different buffing thing. It's like more of a furry one. So I'm gonna do that, see how much of a difference it makes. Really see too much of a difference with the polish, to be honest, but I'll do the whole bonnet. Maybe it'll look different, but already looks shiny enough as it is, I think. So do that, and then maybe polish the whole car, but can't really be bothered, to be honest. What's left to do with this is literally just exterior. So obviously paint's done, I'm gonna start to just recolor back in all the plastics and stuff using gels and whatever, but nothing major actually. Oh shit, dust is everywhere. And then we sort of just rub it in. You really do want to rub it in because this stuff is sticky. And then once it dries out, that should repair the colour back into the old rubbers. This is basically just resaturating the rubbers. It's been in the sun for so long. It's like giving a sponge water. Damn, it's looking really good. It's insane what that can do to it. Oh, looks brand new again. Right, get it outside, get some clips. Jesus, all those reflections now that were never there. Wow, this Porsche really has come a long way after being pulled out of a barn for sitting for 10 years to the way it looks now. Is incredible. Big turnaround, a lot of work, but I'm sad to see it go. And with the final polish being done, that is the end of the Porsche build, unfortunately. Please like and subscribe, really helps. Really helps me out, and it's free, so there's no reason for you not to, unless you just hate the video. So yeah, ciao.